Hello and welcome to the InstantCard video tutorial for Lagasse Sweet. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to use the InstantCard program to make and produce cards. As you can see, I have the InstantCard program open right now, and when you open the program for the first time, you'll find yourself in the Production tab. Very quickly, please visit the Design tab and click Open. And a list of the 5 templates that we've made for Lagasse will pop up. Notice that the associate cards will be printed on 37-bit prox cards. This is for access control, and if you'd also like your transportation personnel to be able to access your sites, please change their card type to the 37-bit prox cards. To do that, you just want to click on their card type and then click again, and you'll have a drop-down menu where you can choose the 37-bit prox. Then all you have to do is exit the window, and that will be saved. Next, go ahead and visit the Data tab. This is where you'll be actually entering in your employee data and making each individual card. Notice on the left it says ID and name. Although these don't show up on your card, they're very important in order for the program to keep track of the employees that you put in. I always recommend people for ID number to just do 001 for the first card, 002 for the second card, 003 for the third card, and so on and so forth. You gotta make sure that your ID numbers are unique, that they're not blank, and that they are a number. Under name, I just recommend people do first initial, last name. So here I go with J. Bell. This drop-down menu next to card type lets you choose which layout you want it to be. You can choose transportation, visitor, or associate. This first card I'm going to make will be an associate's card. To import his or her picture, you want to click this middle button here called Select and Frame Picture. Navigate to their picture, click Open, and you'll see a preview of that JPEG file has popped up. Notice this black rectangle, that's your cropping area. You can click and drag it to move it and change the size of it by using this slider here. Pulling it left makes it smaller, pulling it right makes it larger. So again, I just want to center my guy's face in the cropping area, and then click Save As so that you don't overwrite your original photo, and just rename it something that that will tell you that this is the cropped photo, and then click Save. Once you click Save, you'll see that your person's face pops up in your preview card. Just for your reference, if you want to see the preview card a little bit bigger, you can always click the zoom button and make it bigger, or you can click the rotate button and flip to the back of the card. Now notice next we're going to move on to this middle column here. This middle column is what actually shows up on your real card. So here I go making Jack's card. First name, last name, location, badge number doesn't apply to associate and transportation cards. They apply to the visitor, temporary, and vendor badges. And Stromberg ID numbers are for those of your employees that use the time clock system, and it represents what will be coded on the barcode on the back of the card. So there I go. I've finished Jack Bell's ID card, and to say that I'm done, I'm going to click the check mark. You can always go back and change stuff after you click the check mark, so don't worry about that. Now to move on to your next card. To make a new record, you just want to click the plus sign, and everything blinks out. You can start from scratch. I'm going to make this one 002 since it's my second card, and this will be a transportation personnel card. Again, I'll just click this middle button here to import his photo and navigate to his picture. Click Open. Gotta make the cropping rectangle a little bit bigger, center it, click Save As, and save it as something else so that I know it's a cropped version. Input all the information on the right side that will show up on his card, and you can see it showing up on the card as I enter each piece of data. Again, skipping the badge number and just putting in a Stromberg ID number. Okay, and there's my second card. I'm done, so I'm going to click the check mark, and I'm going to make just one more card. This will be, in fact, a visitor card, so I'm just going to name this Visitor 1. For visitor cards, for temporary cards, and for vendor cards, you will not need to put in name, location, or Stromberg ID number. You just have to put in badge number. So visitor 1 will be 01, visitor 2 will be 02, and so on and so forth. And then check it. And now that basically covers how to use the data tab. I'm just going to quickly show you how to produce your cards now. If you go to the production tab, you'll be able to see the list of the badges that you've made. You can choose which ones you want to print. I don't want to print the visitor badge, so I'm just going to change that yes to a no, and I just want to print these 2 cards. So I'm going to click produce cards, and it'll ask for my logon information. This requires an email and PIN. This was set up during account setup. So for this, you would just put in like J Riley at Lagasse Inc.com with your 4-digit PIN, and then click OK. And then it'll ask, do you really want to produce 2 cards? And which shipping method you would like it to be shipped with. Keep in mind that although UPS and FedEx are next day services, they come with the next day service charge. Otherwise, USPS is the normal postage rate and will get to your location in about 2 or 3 days. And then you can just say yes where it says do you really want to produce these 2 cards, and then all your information for those 2 cards will be sent to our servers. We'll print it, and then we'll ship it to you that same day, as long as you click the print button before 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you very much for listening. This about wraps up our tutorial, and have fun making your cards.